Welcome back, guys. This is Miracle Creative, and for the next 3 weeks I'm going to be taking you guys on PIXELLAB, everything on PIXELLAB, how to use PIXELLAB to make amazing and wonderful designs. Okay, our last two videos was an introduction to PIXELLAB, which I was talking about the two angles of the PIXELLAB, the up and down sections. We treated the down sections in the last two videos, so today we are going to focus on the top section. Now, if you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share. Okay, now let's quickly move into the video. Okay, now let's begin. So the top part of our PIXELLAB, which is this angle of our PIXELLAB, contains 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 different buttons. Now the top part of the PIXELLAB is just let's say an assisting part to the down buttons. Now the down part of the PIXELLAB, this down button, this is where the measure buttons used in the PIXELLAB are placed. The very important buttons, they are placed below. Why the buttons that are up are subsidiary buttons? They help what? The primary buttons. Now let's quickly move to the first one, which is the plus sign up there. Now what is that used for? Now the plus sign is used to bring in things into what? The PIXELLAB, like your date, text, stickers, shapes, draw, and also from gallery. Now if we want to put in text without using our previous text icon, the A icon, we can use this plus to add text. We can also use it to add current dates. We can use it to add shapes, bring pictures from our gallery, and we can also use it to draw. Now after the plus sign, we have the sign that looks like a camera. Now that particular button is the save button. Now we have two types of save in PIXELLAB. We have save as project and save as image. Now the save as image is the one that comes to your phone, that means to your phone gallery directly. You can save it as JPG or PNG. Now we have different qualities we can save our pictures or design as. We can also share our designs to different social media platforms. Okay, after that we have the save as project. Now this is a kind of save where the job that you have done goes to your PIXELLAB. It goes to your PIXELLAB, not to your phone, so that in case the client or there are some corrections you need to make on a particular job, you can come back to the job that you have saved as project and just re-edit it. Now after the save, we have the share button. The share button, which we all know what is used for, used to share our designs or pictures to Facebook, Twitter, and so on. After the share button, the next button we have is the those two commas at the quotation mark. Now this quotation marks gives us access to quotes. Now different kinds of quotes. Let's say you're working on a design or something and you don't really know the words, like no write-up is coming to your head, you are trying to think of something motivational, you can use what the quote to get different motivations on success, on friendship, lots more. We can also use the French if we don't want to use the English language. Okay, so after our quote, we have one of the most important buttons, which is the three dotted lines up there. So what is that used for? Now, this is used mostly to bring image from our gallery to change the pixel lab to full screen, use image from camera, export the image, and it can also help us change the image size. I talked about image size in the first video. Now, assuming the flyer I want to make is a small flyer or is a billboard banner, okay, that is, let me change the image. Okay, 756. Okay, now if you watch, the image size has what changed. So we can use this button right here to what change the image size when we are what designing. We have the tutorials, the remove art, which are not really important. We have the recover auto save. Now this is very important. Now this saves every single action you perform on the pixel lab, so that in case, let's say you have any mistake or you mistakenly deleted them or your phone has some issues, you can what come back to auto save and just click on it. Let me click on May 22nd. Okay, now this was the previous work I did May 22nd. Now I can get access to it in my what auto save. So the auto save is really important. Now we have the open PLP file. Now these are files that was saved as what project. Like I saved something as project now, which was this, the YIY. Okay, now this was what I saved as what project. Now when you open PLP file, things that you have done as projects, they can what come back, then you can edit them again. These were former jobs practices I did before. Okay, now let's quickly move on to the next button, which is the pencil. Now that pencil is more like the edit button down here. It's more like the edit button down here. It performs basically the same thing with the edit button. Yeah, it changes the color, the relative position, copy. It can be used on both text and shapes and also images. And remember, I told you, if you don't highlight on the pixel lab, none of these functions are going to appear. We have the delete button, which is used to what delete. Then we have this particular button, the one that looks like the curved arrow. Now that is used to what restore. Now I just deleted that particular write up. Now I click on it, it what came back. Now that is used to what restore any previous action that done on the pixel lab. Next button there is the zoom. The button, yeah, the zoom. Now this helps us to what increase the size of what we are doing to have more clarity. After the zoom, we have our border lines, that is our grid. I talked about this in the last video when using the bezier tool, that the grid is one of the most important tools in the pixel lab. It helps for what alignment. It helps you arrange your text in an orderly manner, and it has a special feature called the magnet. Now this is mostly used when we are using the bezier tool and the max tool. Okay, after the grid, the next button we have here is this layer button. Now this layer button I call it your second screen. Now watch. Now these are elements that are on my screen. Anything you put on this screen or anything you bring into your PIXELLAB appears here. Everything appears here, so you can edit them from here. You can also send them to the back. You can change their position. For example, this button here, the eight dotted lines there are used for movement of element. Now watch, I click on it and I can move this element to any part of the screen I want. Okay, let me quickly bring in a shape. Okay, the video should not be too long. Okay, now this is a shape. Okay, now this is the shape. I click on the 4 lines and I bring the shape back. Okay, let me carry it down to the last part. Okay, and down. Now we can see that the shape has gone to the back. Now it went to the back of what the anniversary, the lines, and this other text here, but it's still covering this, the special and the salvation gate. That is because the specially and those ones are behind the text. So if we want the text to go, the shape to go to the back, we bring it to the last part, and what is at the back. What now? Even if we move it, is at the back of what, the text. We can also lock the shape with the padlock button. We lock it so that it can't move. So when you are designing, you have too many elements and you are planning on bringing in more. If you don't want to cancel or mistakenly shift what you have already placed, you just what, lock it with what, the padlock button. You just lock it. Now what, it can't move anymore. Okay, we can also select elements we want to edit from this what, angle, and we can also make the element hidden. How do we do that? With the eye button. If we click on it, elements are what, going to what, disappear, but not as if they are, you deleted them. This is different from the delete. The delete, it goes off permanently, but with this we can bring them back just by clicking on the eye again, and you will see them again. They are all what, back. So okay, we can also delete from this same button. We can delete, we can also what, delete. Okay, so now with this we have come to the end of what, the introduction of PIXELLAB. In the next video, I am going to be showing you how to install fonts on the what, PIXELLAB app. Okay, thank you for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed, just do that right now. Subscribe, like, and share.